We're doing something different this morning, aren't we, Seth? Are we doing something different this morning?
We are in the magical town of Hebden Bridge. Known for having the highest proportion of independent shops per capita in the country.
Careful, it may not take hot water repeatedly.
Oh my gosh! That is so cute.
And also being a great place to dine in the evening.
It's a bit early in the morning for me this morning. Yay, it's open. It's a bit of a different day today because I have an appointment in the town with a physiotherapist. There's another issue as well. You'll notice that the boat's the wrong way around. Can't wind the boat without going through locks up there, so that's pointless. So I'm going to reverse into the lock because the water point is there. I need the service point. Okay, right, here we go. Reversing is a nightmare on Alice Grace. It's not Alice's fault, it's my fault, but let's have a go.
So basically I'm going to go backwards through into Black Pit Lock 9 under 2 bridges until I reach the service point. I've absolutely loved my stay in Hebden Bridge, and as soon as Storm Dara subsided yesterday, I took the opportunity to walk to the nearby Hebden stall for a special reason, popping into a gorgeous florist first.
I'm going to pay my respects, and here's a clue with some yellow roses. So, Seth's with me, just been into a gorgeous florist. Florists are really magical because they smell like sunshine, and this time of year, if you can get any sort of piece of sunshine, even in the form of a smell, it's really good for the soul. Oh God, wish I had 4 legs, Seth. Okay, here we go. Oh my God.
Aurelia Plath said that her daughter's favourite flowers were yellow roses.
Up another hill. It's relentless. Some earth balls.
Mushrooms is my favourite poem written by Sylvia Plath, and it beautifully describes mushrooms, but of course it's got nothing to do with mushrooms at all. It's brilliantly written about women's struggles for equal rights.
Still climbing. It seems only appropriate that it's a struggle to get to this grave. If you think about Sylvia's life and the struggles that she had. Canals down there. Just make out the boats. me while you're in. Would you like to come out and see me because you're on my bucket list? Hello. God, it's beautiful. Lots of you keep reminding me that they call Yorkshire God's country. It's very well entitled to that name. It seems strange that Sylvia is buried here, really, because she was born in Boston, Massachusetts. And she lived in London and then Devon when she was married to Ted Hughes. Somebody has just swapped out the Hughes part of her name. But Ted Hughes' parents lived in Hebden, and Sylvia came to visit them, and this place inspired her poem, November Graveyard. At the essential landscape stare, stare till your eyes foist a vision dazzling on the wind. Looks like the sun's trying to come through. It's been days and days since the sun's come out, and literally it's trying to come through those clouds right now. Look at that. It is shining in that grey. Oh God. Stunning fungus. There's a bit that I'm heading towards that I don't want to head towards, which is like a drop down. So I'm trying to keep her straight as I can. Now to slow it down I've got to go to forward, which is what you do the opposite when you're coming in a lot the normal way. It's a beautiful morning this morning. Not had a morning like this for a long time. So I thought I'd also talk to you about doctors as well, because it's appropriate today because I'm going to the physiotherapist. What do you do if you live on a narrowboat and you continuously cruise and you need to see a doctor? Even if you don't have a fixed permanent address, you can still walk into the nearest doctor and register as a guest patient. There's a small amount of paperwork to fill out and it could take a few days to register, but I've always found it a quick and easy process. The doctor's surgery that I'm currently with have an online system for prescriptions, so I can pick up my asthma inhalers from any pharmacy that I'm moored near. Right, at the service point. The doctor that I'm registered with, I'm still far away from, and I'm having issue with my arm. So for a while now, in my shoulder, I can't move, I have restricted movement, I have pain. The doctor said that I need to see a physiotherapist, so what I've done this time is I found a physiotherapist in Hebden Bridge, and I have managed to get an appointment today at 11 o'clock. I'm going to head to over there, actually. That's the best place to go. So we're up where the park is.
Zephyr has absolutely loved being moored near this park because one of her favourite games is penalty shootout and being the goalie. And I have loved Hebden Bridge's arty feel, a town once called Fustianopolis after the corduroy workers' clothes that it used to make in the Victorian era. But I live a life on the move, so very soon I'll be moving once again.
Just while I go to the appointment, just leaving it here. Won't be here long. So Zephyr, we've nearly done the Rochdale Canal. What do you think, Zeph? Has it been a good canal?
We've left Hebden Bridge and Zephyr and I are in Mytholmroyd, where we're going to walk to where Narrowboat Alice Grace is moored, savouring our last moments on this canal.
There's been 92 locks on this canal. We haven't done them all yet, we've done most of them. I mean, I've ended up needing a physiotherapist. That's what this canal has done to me. But it has been fantastic. So we're going to walk along to where Alice Grace is moored now, and then we're going to do the last bit on board Alice Grace. I saw a red wing over there. That's what was in the graveyard. Just outside the graveyard when I saw Sylvia Plath's grave. One solitary red wing. I've just seen another one. It's just not that many around.
We're coming off the canal briefly in a minute so that I can visit a special house which is related to Sylvia Plath.
Right, so I think I sort of said a couple of vlogs ago that I like to lift up fans and look at their spore print. So here we go.
There's something so uplifting about bright yellow on a grey day.
What do you think, Zeph? Do you like the fern? Do you get excited about ferns? Do you? Behind me is Ted Hughes's house on the corner. That's why I'm standing here.
Ted Hughes was born here in the 1930s and lived here until the age of 8. It's now become a writer's retreat decorated in the 1930s style and rentable as a holiday let.
He was one of the greatest poet laureates of all time. In fact, he was poet laureate until he died in 1998. So I think it was from 1984 until 1998. Towpaths. The towpaths have been like this all along the Rochdale so far. So we'll see if that carries on when we get to the very end on our cruise. But that makes such a difference to have a towpath like this. This is dog vomit slime mould. I filmed this ages ago. I've not seen it for a long time. Should we have a closer look at some dog vomit slime mould? Look at that. Dog vomit slime mould, eh? Number 8. Go on then.
And the Rochdale Canal has to be the quietest canal that we have ever been on. With very few moving boats and hardly any moored boats. We've had snow on these hills, we've been iced in the canal, we've had about 3 storms, named storms, but we've been fine.
That was a lovely last walk along this stretch. Tomorrow on Narrowboat Alice Grace we will finally leave the Rochdale Canal and we've got to book one of the locks. One of the locks is very exciting, so hopefully it will all go smoothly, but so far I've got to say the Rochdale Canal is up there as one of my all-time favourite canals. It is definitely in the top 3.
The sun stays under a duvet of greys, sleeping to the sound of the rain. Branches stretch to search for its rays, their searching is in vain. Wrapped up flowers waft sun's scent, but fail to heat the cold. Ferns bow their fronds in their lament, and hide their secret gold. Finch, with head of sunset's light, pecks moons of alder cones, and all except those coiled tight beneath the mossy stones ache for sun to suddenly wake and warm their skin and bones.